Hey guys, this is Ramsey. Today we've got a special guest. This is my friend Moose.
What's up, guys?
We've got a fun little project on our hands today. We're going to be installing these lights on Moose's car. So here's what you need. You need a pair of light strips. We got these from AutoZone for about 30 bucks. You can get whatever color you want. You need a switch. We got this from Home Depot for about 5 bucks. Need extra wiring, electrical tape, need some wire strippers, a pair of scissors, you need a fuse. We're using a 15 amp. The way we're doing it also calls for 2 female adapters. So the first thing you need to do is find a good spot underneath the dashboard on the passenger side and the driver's side to attach these light strips. And after you found a good spot, you want to go ahead and peel this backing off. When you attach these light strips, you want to make sure that the wires are facing the middle of the car. And we're going to do the same thing on the driver's side. What you're going to do next is get on your passenger side and push these wires behind the center console over to the driver's side. Each light strip has 2 wires coming out of it. One wire is black with a white stripe, and the other wire is just solid black. What we're going to do is refer to the one with the stripe on it as our positive wire, and the solid black one as our negative wire. What you're going to do is, after you've pulled the passenger side wires over to the other side, you're going to connect the 2 positive wires and the 2 negative wires together. The way we're going to do that is you're going to take your wire strippers and splice the 2 positive wires together and the 2 negative wires together. Now we're going to connect this extra wiring. Now we're just going to use about 5 feet. Go ahead and cut off about 1 inch's worth of insulation. Do that for both wires. Now you want to splice the positive wires to the positive wire and do the same for the negative wires. At this point, you have the option of soldering these connections, but we're just going to leave them like this. What you want to do is take your positive wire and cut it a few inches away from the tape. Next, you're going to strip both ends. Take your switch, and you'll notice that it has 2 terminals on it. So you're going to wrap one end of the split positive wire on one of these, and then you want to attach the other positive wire. Now we're just going to clip our switch up to this plastic panel. Make sure the location of the switch is easy enough for you to reach. So at this point, you have 1 negative wire and you have a positive wire that is run through a switch. Now we need to get both of these wires into the engine bay so you can hook them up to your battery. The way you're going to do that is you want to get down underneath your footwell and try to find an opening. And so we're just going to make our own hole. Alright, so as you can see, we've pulled these through to the other side. What you want to do now is disconnect the negative cable from your battery. Now you want to go ahead and cut your wires to the right length. You want them to just be able to reach your battery. The next thing we're going to do is attach a fuse to our positive wire. You want to cut your positive wire about 6 inches away from the end, and then you want to strip the end off, and then strip the end on the piece you cut off. There are several ways to attach a fuse depending on how sophisticated you want to be, but we're going to use 2 female adapters to do this. All you have to do is stick your wire inside one, and then you want to crimp it. we're going to do the same thing. Now we're going to take our electrical tape and wrap up whatever wiring is exposed. Then you simply connect these female clips right onto your fuse. And we're going to go ahead and wrap this up as well. Go ahead and strip the ends off of both wires. Now you're going to attach your positive wire to your positive terminal. I want to take a second to talk about this fuse on the positive wire. You could just run a straight wire, but if you happen to get in a wreck and that wreck affects your battery, then you might end up with a tremendous amount of power running through this wire. So we put this fuse on to stop that current right here. You want to go ahead and reattach your negative cable. I put gloves on because I'd rather not get shocked doing this. Then you want to go ahead and wrap your negative wire around it. Now you're going to flip the switch to make sure everything works. This is Man Life Society.
Thanks for watching.